Hey everyone, if you want to make your own podcast but you don't know where to begin, Spotify for Podcasters makes it super easy. They've got everything in one place, it's totally free, and you can make money while doing it. Here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer, so no matter what your setup is like, you can start doing it today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and pretty much everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also supported, and you can even conduct polls and Q&As. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, the platform is totally free. No catch, totally free. When I wanted to start my own podcast, I did not know where to begin, and I didn't think it was even possible. And Spotify for Podcasters made it happen. They made it easy, they made it quick, and I am doing something that I love. What more can I ask for? So if you're interested in starting your own show, you can do it, and I highly recommend you give this a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Everything Kratom, the podcast about anything and everything Kratom. Great to have you with us on this Friday morning, the last day of 2021. Hoping all is great with you and that you have your plans set in stone for New Year's Eve. I certainly do. And today I want to talk about, on this final day of 2021, my little listeners, my plan for New Year's Eve. My Kratom plan, that is. I love talking Kratom plans. And basically, what I've found this year is that talking Kratom plans is really a cool experience because you get to plot out what the day is going to look like, right? Or the week. And then as you go through it, you can see, maybe that, preconceived notion of that working isn't going to work. Or, wow, I was right about that. That does affect my body that way, and I'm right on schedule, or I'm not, and I should adjust accordingly. It's just neat to see, like, how good of a read on your body you have. And when you're doing a Kratom plan or a Kratom schedule, it's like constant revision or constant reinforcement of the fact that, you were right. And yes, this is exactly what I need at this time. And wow, I'm a genius. So I love going through that sort of thing. So New Year's Eve, let's get into it. Today, I'm thinking I'm going to start today off, which I already did. As you can tell, I have a lot of energy at 7 a.m. I started today off with white mallee and green mallee. And a lot of people who listen to this fairly consistently know that green mallee is a great way for me to start off my day because it puts me in the right mood, and it also makes whatever I take, in addition to it, last longer. And so, I've started it off with green mallee today because I want to be in a great mood, and that's working, obviously. But then I am also taking white mallee because I want to have a nice kick. And, obviously, for New Year's Eve, we gotta be up until midnight, and so it's gonna be a long day. And so what I did was I took 1.5 grams of green mallee earlier, and then around 6:30 a.m. I took some white mallee, about the same amount. And it's working out great. I mean, so far I've got a great mood going. It's giving me a nice kick from the white, and the two sync together great. I mean, there's no issues there. So I've only had white mallee a couple times. I've found that the experience is great, and that it gives me a lot of energy. It doesn't last as long as the green mallee, but that's why I'm taking the green mallee. In addition to the mood support, it also can make the white last longer, and that's a good thing on New Year's. So, what's the rest of the day look like for me? Well, around midday, I think I'm going to be taking some more. This is New Year's. It's all out today. All the rules, go out the window, go down the drain, whatever sort of metaphor or imagery suits your pleasure today. That's where it goes. So, no rules today. So, around midday, I'm going to be taking some more white. I think I'm going to go for my Indo White, my classic. And then, I'm assuming around 6. Yeah, maybe around 6 p.m. I'm going to need some more. And so, around 6 p.m., I'll probably be getting the house ready, getting ready for a nice fun time for New Year's. I think I will take... This is a tough one because I'm going to need more energy, but I'm going to need something that also lasts, a while longer. There's still another 6 hours at that point until midnight. And there might be a few drinks involved, so it's going to have to hit pretty well and heavy and do the job. Let's say I'm going to plan on taking my white tie and maybe green tie together. That's probably what I'll do. Normally in a day, I don't take this many different varieties of Kratom. Like I'll take 2 or 3 max in terms of different types. But I think since I'll be up for so long today and it's going to be a long day, that the time between these doses are enough where I don't think that it will matter that I've taken a few different types. I don't think that it will affect me in a bad way. So I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, let's say that around 6 p.m. I'm going to be taking green tie and white tie together. I'll probably take around 3 grams of that, and that's going to be my go to the end kind of dose, the one that's supposed to take me through to the end of the day. But who knows, maybe I might even take one more gram of something else by the end of tonight, and I don't know, but we'll see. So that's my plan, so let's go over that. Started off today with green malay and white malay. Around midday, we'll be doing my Indo white, give me a good boost, and then 6 p.m., green and white tie. And in terms of amounts, it really varies. I have trouble planning the amounts. I can plan the types fairly well at this point. With the experience I have with my own body and what works and what doesn't work, I'm pretty good at figuring out what type of Kratom I'm going to need at any given time of day. But as far as amounts, I'm still not that good at planning it. Like, right now I can say midday I'm going to take Indo white, and it's probably true. But in terms of the amount, I don't know, because if, this green and white malay is still lasting me and I'm still feeling good, who knows? Maybe I won't need the Indo white right away, or maybe I do need Indo white, but, I'm not as tired as I would be if I hadn't had the green malay, which makes the white last longer. So maybe I would only need like a gram or 2 grams of Indo white instead of maybe taking 3 grams of Indo white, So I'm having trouble thinking of dosages. And then, of course, that midday, Kratom is going to influence how much I need at 6 p.m., let's say. So at 6 p.m., I might be taking white or green tie, but in terms of the amount, that's going to kind of depend on how long the Indo white's lasting, and that will depend on how much of it I took. So that's kind of my Kratom plan. And I'm really excited. I think that it's going to be a good day. I've got a lot of energy right now. My plan is to basically keep up this level of energy and fun and enjoyment and happy days all day long, and then finish off the year strong and bring in the new year strong and bring it in on a positive note. So that's the plan. I have loved doing this podcast, and this was our 86th episode. I can't wait for our 87th, and I can't wait for the new year with all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in this year. This was just a little dream of mine that kind of has blossomed into a thing, and now we have a Kratom community, and it is growing every week. So I couldn't be doing this without you, and by that, I know that's a cliche, and I hear people say that all the time, and I hate it. But now I see why they say it. I would not be doing this if you all weren't listening. And I finally see why people say that cliche. I guess things are cliches because, people say them so often because they have meaning to the point where you hear it so often that it's like, oh, it's a cliche. It doesn't have meaning, but it really does. I wouldn't be doing this without you all listening, and I'm really happy that you do. And it's... you all literally you actually put the meaning into this podcast by being here with me. So I really wouldn't be doing this without you, and I hope you all know that. Beyond all the cliche, BS and all that you typically hear, I really hope you can get past that and realize that I do mean it. So thank you so much for listening. This has been awesome, and let's keep it going. Have a great new year. Ring it in strong, and we'll be back next year. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.